Burgess Park now.
Okay.
It's really quiet. Kane's in position. It'd be a perfect time if they turn up now. I've got the firearms team with me. Just gotta hope they turn up and there's no public around. Someone here now. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, it's them.
It's them? Okay.
Stand by.
Okay. It's them? Go for it.
Okay, go! Hold, officers! On your knees!
Get on your knees!
Show us your hands!
Stop resisting! What happened? Sutherland. We got him. Yeah, that was tense. Yo, I wish we could have saw something. Maguire fell to his knees immediately, but Bronson nearly did a effing runner. Came this close to being shot dead. My God, what a effing mess this all is. Okay, detective. This is it. Got them in separate interview rooms. Okay. You choose who we go for first. We going for Maguire. We going for Maguire because, look, we about to flip you, bro. I'm about to flip. Hold on. Come on, Maguire, because I know you about to flip-flop like a pancake. Let's go. Let's go. Interview being recorded at New Scotland Yard. Y'all know the drill. Y'all already know the drill. Listen, Maguire, what's your full name? Maguire said Andrew Maguire. And your date of birth? You know how this works. Maguire, go ahead and tell me. 15th of November. 1991. I was about to say, you better give a year. You better give you a year. Okay, let's play the video. We got a video for you. Bro. What you think about that? What do you think about that? Maguire drops his head and closes his eyes. You better tell me what you know. Sutherland said, Andrew Maguire, we got a few questions we need to ask you. It's really in your best interest to answer them directly, right? Why you killed Jerome? Why'd you kill Jerome? Maguire keeps his head down and breathes deeply. Come on, let it out. You'll feel better. Come on. Maguire whimpers. Maguire said, okay, I'll tell you. And he starts shivering. He shooketh. I'll tell you everything. Come on, let it out. Maguire said, we were responding to reports of drug dealing in Burgess Park. No one gave us a description of the offenders. But when Bronson saw Jerome and Bradley, he was certain they were the guys. I activated my BWV as we approached, as they taught us in training. Sutherland said, please note, Maguire has referenced body-worn video, Met police issue body cams. Maguire said, I don't think Bronson realized I turned mine on. And then things escalated very quickly. It was horrific. It wasn't a stop and search. We followed no protocol. It was a racist attack. And I did nothing. You sure didn't, Maguire. Maguire said, God, the things he said to those boys, and why? All I tried to do was keep my head above the water and support my partner. Sutherland said, you violently subdued those kids along with PC Bronson. Maguire said, I did. When they were on the ground, we took photos of their IDs. And then another call came in, and we left them there, face down, covered in mud, fearing for their life. Maguire trembles. Bronson had a real spring in his step after that. It was sickening. Near the end of our patrol, I informed Bronson my body-worn video had been running during the encounter. He was furious, like that was the crime. We decided to review the footage together before deleting it, and that's when we saw it. One of the boys had been filming the whole incident on his phone, Jerome. Suddenly, Bronson felt the gravity of the situation. This was racially aggravated assault on two innocent black teenagers. And if that boy's footage came to light, we would not only lose our jobs, but we could go to prison. Oh, bro, you already going to prison. Then and there, I should have gone to my superiors. I should have accepted my responsibility and made Bronson accept his. But I couldn't. I didn't believe I would face prison, but I would lose my job. You have to understand, my whole life has been about becoming a police officer. Since I was a child, it's all I told people. And finally, I made it. And now, it would all be over. How could I face my family? Maguire shakes his head. That's why when Bronson said we had to get Jerome's phone and destroy the evidence, I didn't argue. I believed it was what had to be done. Maguire said we knew Jerome lived in Stafford Tower from his ID. Over the following week, we began to track his movements during our patrols, and one night we saw him on Peckham High Street with some friends, heading to a party it looked like. Bronson said this was our opportunity to grab the phone when he returns from his night out. We sat on his block until the early hours, and sure enough, he appeared, phone in hand. Bronson exited the patrol car. I followed. We got within 5 meters of him, and Jerome glanced over his shoulder and instantly broke into a sprint. We gave chase. Bronson shouted, "The phone!" Jerome just screamed Redman. He started up the stairwell. We kept on. Only on the 12th floor did Bronson get a hand on him. They tussled about. He kicked Bronson in the face. Bronson staggered back. And then I saw the phone in his hand, exposed. I saw my opportunity. And Maguire chokes up. "What you do, Maguire?" Maguire steadies himself with a deep breath. I lunged, missed the phone, and made contact with his chest, which knocked him backwards off the railings. Oh, so Maguire did it. I didn't look over. I didn't need to. We began racing back down. Before we reached the bottom, a report had come in. We got to Jerome a minute before the paramedics. The concrete had blasted open the back of his skull. Good God. But his face was intact, eyes wide open. Bronson checked his pulse and motioned me to do the same. That would explain our fingerprints. Then residents began pouring down. We just went through the motions, gave the paramedics space, and then Maguire shudders, the scream of Jerome's mother in her nightgown. Paramedics told us to keep her away, so there we were, grappling with the mother minutes after the son. Maguire looks to Sutherland, and that's when you arrived. Maguire said, when our shift ended, Bronson came to my flat. I live alone. He began describing the next steps, already formulating in his mind, not just to delete the stop and search video as originally planned, but to frame the other boy, Bradley, for Jerome's murder. He said we could manipulate text on Jerome's virtual smartphone. He said he had worked on previous murders and knew the flaws in the Yard OS system. All the phone's data is stored and operates off the cloud, and that cloud data can be accessed and modified through the Yard OS backend. Not him being the IT man. At this point, there was nothing I could say. In spite of everything, only one of us was a killer. The following morning, we made our edits. I deleted the video. Bronson wrote the text. He said he knew exactly how these kids talk. I didn't know why I thought that would be it. But not long after, when Bradley's drill video surfaced on Snap Life, Bronson became fixated on what he saw as the final step: staging Bradley's suicide. I pushed back. We were in our patrol car, and I said, "Bronson, I want out." I said I'd rather go to prison than kill another innocent boy. And he put his hand on my shoulder and said, "Maguire, if you want out, all you have to do is tell me, and I'll take care of it." And I saw his eyes, and I knew right then he would kill me and feel nothing. And so I said, "Let's do it." I cannot believe this man willing to kill because of his racism. Sutherland said, "What did you do?" Maguire said, "Nothing at first." Then Maguire looking at me. "Before we could act, you had Sutherland bring in Bradley, but then you released him. At least you told us you had." And everything went back into motion. In hindsight, when Bradley's location popped up on Jerome's phone, we should have known it was a trap. But we were long past thinking clearly. Y'all, that's crazy. If I wouldn't have let Sutherland go pick up Bradley probably be dead by now. Maguire said we stayed on Bradley's location, and eventually it led us to Burgess Park, where this all began. When we entered the park and those armed police descended on us, and I realized it was all a trap, I felt free. Maguire shakes his head and smiles. Face down in the mud, police on our backs, just as this nightmare had begun, I was set free. Because, detectives, if you hadn't stopped us, we would have killed that boy. I would have killed that boy. And then, I do believe I would have totally lost my mind. Okay, so I appreciate you sharing all that, babe, but you gonna go to jail, bro. You're going to jail. I don't listen. You going to jail, Maguire? I'm not telling him thank you. Thank you for telling the truth. You killed a boy. What you talking about? Maguire said, I know. Sutherland said, okay. I think that's plenty. Suggestions a word. What you want, Sutherland? Okay, Maguire gave us everything, and it adds up. Sutherland said, so Jerome's murder was an accident, a botched cover-up for a racist assault. Alright, we gotta speak to Bronson, y'all. Bronson, you going to jail. You going to jail. Bronson, do you know that I'm a black woman? Do you know that I'm a black woman behind this cell phone? Cause you going to jail, bro. You are going to jail. Sutherland said this interview is being recorded at New Scotland. Listen, yada yada. We know the drill. Bronson, you going to jail. You are going to jail, sir. State your full name. Mark Bronson. And your date of birth? What's your date of birth? 6th of June, 1986. Play the car recording. I got a recording to share. I got a recording for you. Bronson don't react. Oh, you don't react to that? Okay. Okay. That's fine. We know everything. We know it all, bro. We know it all. Silence won't save you. The boys saw through your slang. They saw through your slang that you fabricated. Bronson said no comment. Okay. Okay. Sutherland shakes his head in disbelief and anger. We know about your daddy. Your weak daddy. We know about him. Dismissed after the race riots. That's why you attack black people. That's why you don't like black people. Bronson's eyes flicker. He opens his mouth to respond and then pauses. No comment. Sutherland said, gutless? Right, gutless. You a coward. You gonna murder a kid? You gonna murder a kid and then you gonna be silent about it. Speak up. Speak up. No comment. Sutherland bursts out of his seat in fury. You're an effing disgrace, mate. This interview is terminated. Suggestions we done here. And Sutherland storms out of interview. Hey, okay, the feed been cut. You off the record now, Bronson. You really a racist? You really a racist like this, bro? That's crazy. That's crazy. Bronson said, I did tell you before, detective. This sort of thing is just quite common around these parts. Being racist? That's common? Sutherland, put the cuffs on these people. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Sutherland said, not a shred of remorse. How did we work alongside this monster for so long and see nothing? I don't know, Sutherland. You was on the ground with him. I'm behind my cell phone. So it's your fault. I'll write up the charge sheet and get back in touch when it's with Crown Court. Okay, let's go to the chat, y'all. Okay, y'all. We in the group chat. We got the confession. We shouldn't be doing this, but watch this. We got the confession. Hold on. Oh. Yeah, I was about to say. I thought that. Okay, so this ain't actually a confession. This just this man mouth moving. Clearly this man. Y'all. Okay. Clearly they could have acted this out, right? Aaron said they just wanted the phone. All of this madness over a phone. Right. Your friend dead just because of a phone. Will said, so what? The Redman didn't actually kill Jerome? It was Maguire? And Karen said, yeah. Aaron said, no, the Redman is still the real killer. Maybe he didn't knock Jerome off Stafford Tower, but his racist attack, his attempt to cover up, that's what led to Jerome's death. Right. That's why they both going to jail. It's strange. It feels good just to know what really happened. Like I can breathe again. Will said suggestions. What happened when you caught them using the phone? Were they coming to kill Bradley? Yep. They sure were. We planted a recording device in their vehicle. That's what we heard. So y'all, we already heard that. I ain't gonna play it again. Will said, what's this? Karen said Redman and Maguire on their way to murder Bradley. Or who they think was Bradley. Will said, how you know? Lucas said, I can hear it too. They're talking about drugging Bradley with a syringe and throwing him off a bridge, right? The fall's instant is the best way to go. Lucas said, can't listen to this, bro. Will said, the devil himself. Aaron said, nah, he ain't no devil, just an ugly man. He both of them. He a devil and an ugly man. Will said, so we gonna take this to BBO News or what? Okay, first we gonna charge him, right? First we gonna charge him, then we notify the press. Lucas said, what you waiting for then? Go charge him. Okay, Lucas, listen. Lucas, you ain't gonna be rushing me, okay? You are not gonna be rushing me. Sutherland, have they been charged yet or nah? What's taking so long? Okay, Sutherland said, yeah, they've been charged, y'all. Charged them both on several counts. Murder, attempted murder, racially aggravated assault. We did it, detective. We did it, Joe. But I'm afraid a directive has come down. Press contact has been strictly prohibited going forward for reasons of national security. In other words, government officials trying to avoid a scandal. And believe me, this would be one massive scandal. It sure would be. Racism in the police force, of course. Sutherland said, I'm sorry, suggestions. We cannot go against the national security order. What you mean? We can leak it. We can leak it to a third party. Sutherland said, why does that not surprise me? Bro, I've been telling the group chat about all this, so listen. Sutherland said, whoever it is, for God's sake, be discreet. This is a dangerous game you're playing. Okay, well, forget I said anything. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Sutherland. Good luck. Okay. Hey, yo, Lucas. Hold on, sorry. Hey, yo, Lucas. Hey, fellas. Here go all the footage. Take this to BBO News. Leak it all. Give it all. Call that lady that got my phone number that one time. Call her. Give her all of it. Aaron said, we got you, Jess. I know that's right, Aaron, period. Mandem, SE15, now it's our time. I'm going to contact the reporter I spoke with at BBO News and leak the footage. Stop and search video, hidden audio recording, Maguire confession, all of it. All of it. You lot start contacting everyone who shared a WKJJ post and send them the footage. Get them to post it out now. Will said, own it. Yep. Okay. Thumbs up. Give it all. Put it all on social media. Put it all on Snap Life, Snapchat, Snap Life, Instagram. All of it. Kieran said, FKJJ. Feds killed Jerome Jacobs. They sure did, bro. They sure did. Not me, because I'm a good Fed. I paid my $15.99 for this game, but the other Feds, they the bad Feds. Aaron said, you right, Kieran. Tell everyone post out with that hashtag. And Lucas said, cool. Will said, safe. Okay. Aaron said, we've been through a lot. Y'all have been through a lot. All of us. Me too, y'all. I've been through a lot too. Suggestions. Times where I lost hope that we get any justice, but I feel it now. Real strong. It's almost over. It is almost over. I hope it's almost over. My battery about to die. Aaron said, you lot of family, you know that? Will said, always, no doubt, brothers. Yeah. Aaron said, now let's take down some racist police. Yeah.
Footage of a racially aggravated stop and search
against two black teenagers has surfaced.
The teenager has been identified as Jerome Jacobs,
Scotland
victim of the London
Ford
Tower
police
Bomb.
thousands of protesters taking the murder of
Police have gone viral on social media.
Are we gonna get? Nope. No, we would at least go have this be a video, y'all. We not. Okay, this Lady Justice Byron. You may have heard from many people during the course of this trial. The timeline of events has been presented to you. The video evidence, audio evidence, the testimony of Bradley North, and the defendant, PC Andrew Maguire, have been shared. Thank you for your focus and continued concentration on this matter. The final individual you will hear from is the new Scotland Yard detective who, alongside DCI Michael Sutherland, led the Jerome Jacobs murder investigations. DC Just Suggestions, period. DC Suggestions worked intimately with PC Bronson and PC Maguire during the investigation. Suggestions now joins us via Yard Link. Hello, detective. It is my opinion that the horrific actions of PC Bronson are now well known, and that the jury would not profit from further testimony here. However, what I am interested in is to hear your judgment of the actions of PC Andrew Maguire. With your unique perspective, what responsibility do you think PC Maguire holds in relation to the events that transpired? Y'all, Maguire is a murderer. He killed a teenage boy, both of them. He testified he would have murdered another teenage boy given the opportunity. These are facts. I'm not rationalizing nothing. He's a murderer. He killed a boy. He killed a boy and he was gonna kill another one. So what are we talking about here? He ain't partly to blame. He is no victim. What are you talking about? No. Okay, Lady Justice Byron said, you have now heard from everyone. I will now invite you to recuse yourself to reach a verdict on the 4 counts for both defendants. Murder, attempted murder, racially aggravated assault, and perverting the course of justice. Thank you. Y'all thought I was going to be easy on that man? No. I don't care. Just because you're going to cry and whimper when you got caught, Maguire, don't make you think, no. Okay, they reached a verdict. Jury said, we have. Okay, the judge turns to Bronson and Maguire. She get the paper. Okay. It's happening in the background, y'all. Jerome Jacobs was by all accounts an astonishing young man. Talented, ambitious, admired by those who knew him. Entering into adulthood with the whole world before him. That morning, he met an old friend, Bradley North, in the park to talk through issues in their friendship. You were responding to reports of drug dealing. You profiled these 2 boys as drug dealers based on their skin color, period. You then intimidated and denigrated them, and when they resisted, you violently subdued them. Mr. Bronson, the laughing that can be heard on that footage is one of the most despicable things I've witnessed. You clearly delighted in the experience, right? When you later discovered Jerome had filmed the incident, the gravity of your behavior sunk in. But instead of taking responsibility for your actions, you doubled down, right? You tried to cover it up and consequently pushed Jerome from the 12th floor of his own home, killing him. What is staggering is that it did not end there. It did not. It didn't. In the weeks that followed, you deceived Scotland Yard and participated in Jerome's murder investigation as you attempted to frame, kidnap, and murder the other boy you had originally assaulted, Bradley North. I have no doubt that if it wasn't for the vigilance of Detective Sutherland and mainly Detective Suggestions, you would have succeeded in your wish. This case is cut to the very core of our country and institutions. To think such egregious acts could be perpetrated by those in a position of authority and trust has horrified us all. It's been the catalyst for necessary change in our policing and legislation. Ultimately, though, whatever meaningful outcomes, nothing can provide solace to Jerome's family and loved ones. They have lost something irreplaceable, and their lives will never be the same. I can only hope the justice delivered today might give some measure of relief and allow them to begin the grieving process. Andrew Maguire, this court has found you guilty on all 4 counts, including murder. I sentence you, as I am required by law to do, to life imprisonment. I require now to outline what is called a punishment part, and that is the minimum period of time that you will serve in a prison before a parole board can consider you eligible for release. Having regard for all the circumstances, I have decided you will serve the maximum term, 25 years, before being eligible for parole, though you may never be released. Bronson, you've been found guilty on all counts, including murder. I'm sentencing you to a whole life order. This means you'll serve life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Okay, y'all, here's the article. I ain't gonna read it. Y'all read it. Y'all read it if y'all want to. I'ma just scroll. I don't know what's happening with it. I'ma just scroll for y'all real quick. Here y'all go. Okay, look, Bronson and Maguire. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay, here go the chat back to normal now. Okay, thank you. Hey, it's me. We deactivating. I just thought I said goodbye. Bye, y'all. Y'all gonna say bye to me? Aaron said, hey, long time. What's up? Redman going to prison. Redman going to prison, y'all. Aaron said, we know. Will said, yeah, we been following it. Saw your name on BBO News. Aaron said, you came through for us. That's right. I did come through for y'all. Came through for Jerome. I told y'all we were gonna figure out who killed Jerome. I told you. Lucas said, you know, when I first met you, I thought you was some Pygon. I don't know what Pygon is, y'all. Am I even saying that correctly? Somebody help me. Just another Fed looking to lock up mans, same as the rest. But I know now, it ain't like that. Lucas, I'm one of y'all, bro. Listen. Lucas said it ain't like that. Life ain't like that. There are good feds and there's bad feds. Gotta keep your eyes open for both. Aaron said Jerome would have liked you, Jess. I thank you, Aaron. You're smart. He was smart. Will said that boy had mad brains. And Karen put a laughing emoji. Okay, y'all, this is sad. This is sad. Will said, remember that time Jerome wrote that history essay and like 5 people copied it and handed it in before him? Then he got done for plagiarism of his own essay? That's wild. Will said, it makes you wonder where that boy would have gone. Aaron said, that'll always be at the back of my mind. What if things played differently? Karen said, it's kind of sad that this will be the last message we receive from Jerome's phone. Y'all, this is making me sad. This is making me sad. I know these are fictional characters, but this is making me sad, man. I am kind of crying, y'all. I'm kind of crying. But I'm going to say good luck with everything. I am over here, like, tearing up, y'all. Like, in real life. So this is good that I'm not on camera. Lucas said, you know, when all is said and done, I stand by the fact that just suggestions is the worst. This is the worst name I ever heard. Lucas. I was trying to, y'all. Aaron said, "Oh yeah, have you like seen this girl Sharifa energy? What is this?"
Tremors and earthquakes. Anti-blackness rears its ugly head. Jerome Jacobs. Another devastating headline. Aware of his rights. Police body cameras unreliable. The police must be filmed. Footage difficult to retrieve. Another cover-up. The police acted unlawfully, aggressively, racially abused black boys. Flashbacks of police shouting racist slurs over Christopher Older's body. Tremors and earthquakes. The world is awakening. Thousands marching. Children writing on roadsides with chalk. Black lives matter.
Period.
Enough is enough. Tremors and earthquakes. We're not racist. The IPCC embrace ex-police. Families distrust their scrutiny. Unlawful killing. The law justifies. How many more decades in England will police stop and search black boys and men disproportionately? When will How much longer will parents have to pre-warn their children? When will black children from the US, England to Brazil, when will they be allowed the right to be children, treated with empathy when a victim? Tremors and earthquakes. Racism's blanket shaken in the wind. Can't deny structural racism no more. The mainstream forced to reflect. Communities demand change. 2020, a different energy. Tremors and earthquakes. Solidarity strengthening internationally. Earthquakes and tremors. Hierarchies challenged, resisting, and rising.
All right, y'all, what's up? That was great. That was great. I'm over here tearing up and stuff. Man, somebody call Unread. Somebody call Suspects Mobile Detective and tell them that this is how you do a true crime game. Somebody call them. Somebody call them right now. Call them right now. That was good, y'all. We got justice for my bro Jerome. We got justice for him. We got justice. We know who the Redman is. It's listen. Racism is everywhere, y'all. Racism is everywhere. We deal with the same kind of stuff in the US, the same thing in the UK. I didn't know nothing about them Brixton riots. I didn't learn something new today. Y'all is crazy. This is crazy. But thank y'all so much for watching. There is an episode 6. I think this is an alternate ending. And because I have already paid money to unlock this episode, we will be playing episode 6. We will be playing it so that y'all can see it because I done spent my money on it. So listen, somebody go see this episode, okay? Somebody go see this episode. Scriptic, listen, I appreciate y'all. This was good. I gotta give y'all props, man. I gotta give y'all props. Thank y'all for sticking in here with me. I appreciate y'all. Jerome appreciate y'all. The SE15 group chat appreciate y'all. Sutherland appreciate y'all. Who else? Shout out Sophie, my good sis Sophie, Vikram from Forensics. Everybody, we all of us signing out except Bronson and Maguire because listen, it's on site with them. It's on site with them. But everybody else, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all for sticking in there. All right, thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.